In a stunning yet expected turn of events, legendary German goalkeeper Manuel Neuer has confirmed that he will extend his contract with Bayern Munich for another year. This extension will keep him at the Bavarian Giants until 2026, marking a pivotal moment in the goalkeeper's storied career. Despite his 38 years of age, Neuer remains at the very top of his game, and this new deal reflects both his undying commitment to the club and the trust Bayern Munich has placed in him. While the confirmation itself was widely anticipated, the terms surrounding the deal add a layer of intrigue, signaling a significant change in the direction for both the player and the club. Neuer's role is evolving, and this contract extension underscores a shift in the way Bayern Munich intends to balance its rich history with a future filled with fresh, young talent. The announcement of Neuer's contract extension had been heavily speculated for some time. Given his age and the fierce competition at the top level of football, many fans and pundits had begun to wonder whether this season would mark the end of his incredible tenure at Bayern. After all, Neuer is not just a player, he's an institution at the club. With multiple Bundesliga titles, a World Cup trophy, and countless accolades to his name, the thought of Bayern Munich without the man nicknamed the German Wall seemed almost unthinkable. However, in a move that reassures fans and strengthens the club's foundation, Bayern Munich and Neuer have come to an agreement that will keep the legendary shot stopper in the goal for one more year. This deal is not just about keeping Neuer for the sake of nostalgia, it's also about ensuring that Bayern Munich has the right balance between maintaining experience and preparing for the future. The new contract will see Neuer take on a slightly different role within the team. While the details of the contract are not fully public, it's clear that Bayern Munich is thinking ahead. Reports suggest that Neuer's fixed salary will be reduced, but the performance-based bonuses will increase significantly. This could mean that, depending on his performances throughout the season, Neuer could still earn approximately €20 million annually, which is a testament to the trust the club continues to have in his abilities. It also signals that the club expects him to remain a key player for years to come, just not as the undisputed first-choice goalkeeper for every match. As part of the strategic changes at the club, Bayern Munich has also hinted that Neuer will not always be the automatic starter. This shift is likely a response to the growing pressure on Neuer to share game time with younger players. The club's management, under the guidance of head coach Vincent Kompany, is beginning to focus more on giving the second-choice goalkeeper more opportunities in the coming years. This is not to say that Neuer's role will be diminished overnight, but it does indicate that Bayern Munich is preparing for the future. The legendary goalkeeper will have to share his time between the posts with a new generation of talent that the club is keen to develop. While this rotational system is not explicitly stated in Neuer's new contract, it aligns with the club's long-term vision for the team. Despite his age, Manuel Neuer continues to defy expectations. At 38, most players in his position would be starting to show signs of decline, but not Neuer. His performances this season have been nothing short of spectacular. In the Bundesliga, he has already played 12 matches, securing an impressive 7 clean sheets and conceding just 8 goals. His reflexes remain as sharp as ever, and his ability to make game-changing saves is still evident on the field. These statistics serve as a reminder that Neuer's age is just a number, and his performances continue to justify Bayern's decision to extend his contract. It is also important to recognize that Neuer's role at Bayern Munich goes far beyond just stopping shots. He has revolutionized the role of the goalkeeper in football, becoming a sweeper keeper, a goalkeeper who is just as comfortable playing the ball out from the back as he is making crucial saves. His ability to launch counter-attacks with his precise long passes and his composure in high-pressure situations have made him an integral part of Bayern's attacking play. His leadership on the field is irreplaceable, and it is evident in his continued influence on the pitch. Bayern Munich coach Vincent Kompany has made it clear that Neuer's experience and leadership are invaluable assets to the team, and he remains a key figure for the club both on and off the field. While Neuer's performances continue to shine, the reality of his career is that he is nearing the final stages. Football is a young man's game, and Bayern Munich has to think about the future. The club has made it clear that they intend to give more game time to the second-choice goalkeeper, possibly preparing him for the eventual transition. Whether it is Alexander Bell or another young prospect, Bayern Munich will need to ensure that the next goalkeeper is ready to step into the shoes of one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. This transition will not happen overnight, but it is a reality that Bayern Munich must face in the coming years. The decision to renew Neuer's contract till 2026 also speaks to his deep connection with Bayern Munich. Neuer has been a part of the club for over a decade, and his impact on the team has been immeasurable. From his pivotal performances in the Champions League to his countless saves in domestic competitions, Neuer has been the foundation on which many of Bayern Munich's successes have been built. His commitment to the club, his professionalism, and his drive to keep improving year after year have set a standard for future generations of players. Neuer's decision to stay at Bayern Munich for at least one more year is a reflection of his ongoing commitment to the club, and it also underscores his desire to continue competing at the highest level. While the contract extension offers more certainty for Neuer, it also raises questions about what the future holds for Bayern Munich. The club has already made significant changes in recent years, with new players coming in and a fresh approach to tactics under Kompany. These changes are exciting, but they also signal that Bayern Munich is in a period of transition. The decision to rotate Neuer and eventually phase him out as the club's first-choice goalkeeper is part of this transition. The club understands that they need to plan for the future while respecting the legacy that Neuer has built at Bayern. His contract extension represents the final chapter of a legendary career, but it also serves as a bridge to a new era for Bayern Munich. Looking beyond Neuer's individual achievements, it is important to consider the broader implications of his contract extension for the team. Bayern Munich has made it clear that they are committed to success both in the short and long term. While Neuer will remain the focal point of the team for the next few seasons, the club is also taking steps to ensure that they are well positioned for the future. This means investing in young talent and preparing the next generation of players to step up when the time comes. The decision to give more playing time to the second-choice goalkeeper is just one example of how Bayern Munich is planning for the future. They are not content to simply rely on the past successes of players like Neuer, they are actively shaping their future success. It is also worth noting that Neuer's contract extension could have significant implications for the German national team. As one of the most experienced goalkeepers in world football, Neuer's place in the German squad is still secure for the time being. However, his continued commitment to Bayern Munich could signal his intention to play for Germany for a little while longer. Given his leadership on the international stage and his ongoing form, it's entirely possible that Neuer could remain Germany's first-choice goalkeeper for the next few years. This decision will likely depend on his performances at both club and international levels, but for now, Neuer remains a key figure in German football. As Bayern Munich moves forward, the club will no doubt face challenges in balancing the immediate need for success with the long-term goal of developing future talent. While the spotlight will always be on Neuer and his performances, it's clear that Bayern Munich is thinking ahead. The contract extension is a necessary step in ensuring that the club remains competitive in the present while also preparing for a future without the legendary goalkeeper. Neuer's role in this process will be crucial, as he continues to mentor the next generation of players while still delivering world-class performances between the posts. In conclusion, Manuel Neuer's contract extension with Bayern Munich until 2026 is a landmark moment in both his career and the history of the club. While the terms of the deal reflect a shift in his role, the extension is a clear sign that Bayern Munich recognizes his continued value. As Neuer embarks on this new phase of his career, the club's long-term vision is also taking shape. With the legend remaining in the fold, Bayern Munich is poised to navigate the transition to a new generation while still honoring the contributions of one of football's greatest players. As Neuer prepares for the next few years, his commitment to Bayern Munich remains unwavering, and the club's future looks brighter than ever.